Hey, what's going on, everybody? Dark Hour 717 here, and I'm in my Mercury Star Runner, and I just loaded up my Greycat ROC. We're gonna do a little something different today, and we are gonna go out looking for Hadanite. We're out here on Daymar, just picked this thing up here at Area 141, and we're gonna go check it out and see what we can find. Thank you again for all the support from everybody. I appreciate everything that everybody does, and don't forget to hit the subscribe and the like button. Also, follow on Twitch. You can catch our stream every Tuesday, Thursday, and Sunday at 7 p.m. on YouTube or on Twitch. And also, don't forget, February 1st, we're going to be giving away the Consolidated Outlay Nomad. And that's going to be awarded to one winner. You get entries by commenting on any video between the 1st and 31st of January. Or be a new follower on Twitch. Or a new subscriber with a comment on a video. You do have to be a subscriber or a follower, though. This is a contest exclusive for those folks. But we'll be awarding that on February 1st to one lucky winner. If you already have a Nomad, don't forget, you can melt it and use it towards something else that you like. So we're going to head out here, get this checked out, and see what we can find and if it's going to be profitable at all. All right, let's get going. Alright, so we're going to just pick a spot here on Daymar, and we went to Shubin Mining Facility SCD-1, and we don't need to go all the way to the mining facility. We're just going to make our way down to the surface and start scanning. Much like that one that just popped in at 200, you come in at shorter distances. And you're not going to get them at thousands and thousands of meters. So we're just going to go down here and see what pops in. Alright. We're going to do our active scanning on that and see what it is. So that's aphrite. Now, there's three minerals that you're going to find while doing this, and that's going to be dolomite is the least valuable, aphrite, and then the most valuable, hadanite. Hadanite's what we're really looking for. Now, you can also do the aphrite, but it's not going to be as profitable. So I think we're going to go ahead and pass on this one for now, and we will continue searching. Yep, we got something here. So we can do our active scan. And that is some hadanite, so that's what we want to get. So we're going to find a place to park here. Be careful because this thing does roll easily. So we're going to go up here where our gems were. There they are. Now, one key thing with this, if you're somebody that uses head tracking, you want to make sure your head tracking is off for the ease of doing this. Okay, so the nice thing about mining in the rock is it doesn't require any special mining head or consumables. It's basically point and click, much how you see here. You just have to make sure that you have control of your laser head, get it into the green there and keep it there without overpowering. If you do overpower, you're going to have the bits of hadanite explode in a much wider arc, so you're going to be chasing them down much more. So once you break the rock down, you're going to do just like you do with extraction on asteroid or prospector mining. Hit the switch the laser head over to extraction, and then just basically center it on the mass and extract them. Don't try to move the arm around too much because they can bounce off the collector. and then again you're wasting time trying to chase them down. So as you see there, I had a couple of them bounce off. You have a pretty good wide range of movement on the arm. And as you see here, just go through, keep it in that green. Now you'll notice at the beginning of the video I started out in my Star Runner and actually ended up in my Freelancer. You'll kind of see why once I finish the blooper reel. I actually went through a number of ships, and it was definitely a spectacle. So one thing I did make a mistake on is I went after every single rock that I found, whether it was a single rock, double rock, or a large grouping of rocks. You can actually probably save some time by being more selective and going for those larger groupings. This one that I found here was a grouping of, I believe, about 5 or 6 rocks, and this probably filled my rock up over 1/3 of the way. Doing it in single pieces or double pieces does definitely take more time. Yep, this one was 6 rocks here, and it definitely allowed it to go much faster doing this. You'll see later on I finally top off once I find a group of 4 rocks together. So save yourself that time by finding the larger groups. I had actually, with all the ships I went through the Star Runner. I also went through the Cutlass Black, and then also the Nomad, and finally settled on the Freelancer Max as the one that worked best for me. Problems that I ran into with the Freelancer, well, I got taken out by a griefer once, and then while I was mining, I also had it get eaten by the planet. It just kind of sunk into the ground. I don't know, I turned around, it was gone. Didn't have anything more than the rock and the Star Runner out, and it just disappeared. So I tried Cutlass Black. Cutlass Black was great, but one downfall I ran into was the rock is a fairly wide vehicle, and the ramp on the Cutlass is just at that limit. And one wrong move and it can glitch and vault you 50 feet into the air, which is tough to recover from. The other problem that I ran into with the Nomad was it didn't like sitting in the back of the Nomad. You park it in there and then try to close the cargo bay and it just glitches and tries to fly out. Aside from that, some of the other learning curves I had was just controlling the rock. It's a little vehicle that has a little spunky attitude. It does go fairly well, but it also rolls easily. It will kick back onto its back, as well as point nose straight up, nose straight down. Sometimes you just can't recover from that. And if you can't get to the cargo bay to take out what's in it, well, you're back to square one, which is what I found a number of times. Overall, I think that if I were to do this again, I would be able to do it much quicker. This took me over the course of, with all the glitches and mistakes that I made and everything, this took me probably a total of probably 6 to 7 hours to kind of teach myself how to do this. Now that I have a system down, I could probably do the same thing in an hour and a half if there's no griefers or 30Ks. But it is definitely profitable. If you get a system down that works for you, you can definitely turn a profit. Okay, well, cargo is full. So we are going to back up into our Freelancer here. We're going to shut it down and exit out. Now, after each time that you fill the rock, what you're going to want to do, I'm going to close that. We're going to go to the back of the rock, and you have to do this while it's in the ship. And you're going to go into the cargo bay. Alright, and then we're going to right-click on our Hadnite, and we're going to select Store All Commodities. This will store all the commodities in a box and put it on the floor. Alright. Okay, so now we're going to go into our into the mining area 141, which is going to be right here to our right. And we're going to go to the trade terminal here. We're going to select sell, select a location, the max. We're going to pick our Hadonite, and 212,729 aUEC. So we're going to sell that. Got it. All right, so we sold our Hadonite for 212,000. That was one rock full. Now, the trick to this, you got two routes you can go. You can mine and mine and mine and mine and mine until the rock is full, store all the components like what you saw I did in a box there, and then put it in your ship, and then continue mining and just leave the box in your ship. You can continue this until all the SEU is used up in that ship. Now, things like the Max, the Star Runner, that's going to take a very, very long time, and longer than I want to try and do, because it doesn't even register as one SCU. Plus, you have the danger of 30Ks, griefers, ship crashes, crash the desktop. Any of those things happen, and it's all gone. All of it. Some of the things that I would definitely say to be fearful of if you don't cash out after every full rock that you do. So far, Daymar has the highest level of Hadonite that I've seen. You can come here, pretty much any of the places on the planet, and get your little Greycat ROC full and bring it over here to 141. This is the easiest place I've found that you can sell it. The other option is just that. Fill it up, sell it. Fill it up, sell it, which is probably the safest. I can definitely say this video took much longer for me to make than what I anticipated, just because I am learning as I go. Now that I've kind of got a system down pat, I would imagine if I go back out, it would take me nowhere near as long. Keep an eye out. I'll also be doing a kind of blooper reel for all the mistakes that I made and stupidity I did. Yeah, it was a learning experience, but it is profitable. I will admit it's probably not for me though. I kind of like the whole stay in my seat and be out my prospector, and I can do pretty well and keep my refinery jobs going. But we have several people on our org who love doing this, that find it the most profitable for them, and they've got their system down pat, and all the more power to them. Maybe I'll do some more practicing and see how I do with it, but it'll probably be a secondary thought for me. But to each their own. If you enjoy it, definitely be very careful. The rock is a finicky little buggy. It likes to flip, turn over, go on end, flip up on its nose. It likes to fall into the planet. I've seen that several times. But thanks for joining me. I hope this has been helpful for you. To the best of luck to all of you. I definitely recommend giving it a try and see if it's something that you enjoy. And we'll catch you next time. Remember, hit the subscribe and the like button. Also, don't forget to follow on Twitch and join the stream every Tuesday, Thursday, and Sunday at 7 p.m. Also, don't forget, we're taking entries between January 1st and January 31st for the giveaway we're doing for the Consolidated Outland Nomad. Leave a comment on any YouTube video between the 1st and the 31st and you'll get entered. All followers on Twitch will automatically be entered, and any new followers will be as well too. For the YouTube side, you do have to be a subscriber, so just make sure you subscribe and then also leave a comment. But check out aMROC's Fang. We're a growing org. We got a number of members now who all have different specialties and are always willing to help out any new folks that want to learn something, or if you want to just join in on the fun and join a stream. We welcome everybody. Make sure you check out the Discord and connect to that if you join the org. And we look forward to seeing everybody in the verse, and everybody be good to each other. Thank you.